With the NFL draft today, time for story time. Not about this draft. We're going to talk about the history of the NFL draft, how it became a 3 day event, how it evolved over time, and give you the whole backstory so you're informed. Let's dive into it and have some fun. The first NFL draft was held in 1936 at the Ritz Carlton Hotel in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. For the first 15 years of the league, there was no NFL draft. College players were allowed to just go to any team they want, kind of like free agency today. They would go to the best teams in the league. So the best teams consistently got the best players, and the losing teams consistently were not able to get out of the gutter. As a result, Burt Bell, the owner of the Eagles at the time, came up with the idea of the draft where the worst team would get the first pick in chronological order downwards and upwards. That's how we got the modern day draft today. Starting in 1980, that's when the draft became commercialized. This little known network at the time, ESPN, went up to the NFL commissioner, the staff, and the owners and said, "We want to televise the draft or things around the draft and give it as content because they really need the content." They said, sure. They didn't televise the actual draft. They were outside the boardroom and they were able to talk to GMs, former coaches, players, things like that, and analyze the draft picks. And it was a commercial success. The draft used to be on random days based off of how much it costs to get a ballroom at a hotel or a boardroom. Nowadays, obviously, it's 3 days. You get the first round on Thursday, second and third round on Friday, and then the third through seventh round on Saturdays. It's a whole spectacle like this. Look at this attendance records. 200,000 people plus on average each year attend the draft. This is huge commercially for television rights, media rights, all the different networks, merchandising, etc., etc. It makes it a big event, marquee event. Cities bid for the draft now because of the commercial success it brings to the city and the surrounding economy and the businesses that are in that city who then can cater to the draft attendees and everybody there. When you look at the TV audience attendance, the NFL draft, 3x is the next closest draft, which is the NBA draft, in terms of people who watch the first round. Just absolutely bonkers to see. That's why the NFL does round one on the Thursday night by itself. That money draw that they can get is massive. And obviously, the interest is there. How does that compare for the first round to other sports? Nothing is even close. The next closest event is the Daytona 500, which obviously is a full event. It's still less than 2 million people away who watch. You got the Pro Bowl in there. You can see the U.S. Open. Champions League final in the U.S. is 2.7 million. We know globally it's closer to 1 billion. So it just shows the massive draw this draft is. I hope you've enjoyed. Comment your thoughts and subscribe for more sports.